Y'all played them a couple weeks ago. They were shorthanded. This one, a lot more decisive win for you guys. Why do you think you guys were just able to make easier work of them tonight compared to a few weeks ago?
Everybody came in ready to play today. Added Z back in the mix, trying to just work on our execution a little bit on the offensive and defensive end, and we made some shots. We got some stops on the defensive end, and that's always easier for our offense when we can get stops, rebound, and push it on the break and find the easiest shot. So that was kind of just us today.
Devonte, 6 threes. What did you think about him just getting hot tonight?
It was good for him. It builds confidence for him, for our team, putting him into the game and him coming off the bench and being ready. So it just builds confidence for all of us. We see it day in and day out at practice. So it's maybe a surprise for you guys, but not a surprise for us.
Yeah, and the bench, 57 points. What do you think about just the overall depth on this team?
Another thing, just staying ready. If the starting group doesn't bring the energy, which we did tonight, they're always there to back us up and bring the energy, especially with Jose, Naji, and Devonte and guys coming off the bench. It was good to see tonight.
Yeah, a few weeks ago, there were a couple games where the offense got a little stagnant. How much have you seen that improve, just the overall execution on offense and half-court sets?
Well, we're making a conscious effort of not trying to hold the basketball, trying to play a little faster, trying to see things a little faster. I think just seeing things in film help us a lot coming back to the games and just trying to work on our execution a little bit. We know with different teams we'll have to be stagnant and play a little slower, but this was a good one for us tonight and speeding our offense and defense.
Yeah, and just your first 30-point game of the season, it seemed like you were really just trying to be aggressive early on. Just what allowed you just to get into a rhythm early in this game?
Well, I know how we take some of these games, and it was important for me to just get out and be aggressive early and kind of lead by example in a way and make sure the energy is really, really good on the basketball floor. Everybody else was ready. Herb was ready. Jonas, Z, CJ was ready. So it made it easier for me to just step into my shot or do whatever on the basketball floor. They made it real easy for me.
It was another 30-assist game, kind of playing off one of his questions is just how much has ball movement been an emphasis to kind of get this offense going and not be stagnant the way it has been in just in these last 3 or 4 games?
I mean, it's been a big emphasis, especially going back to film after we play games like this. Seeing the key things that they put on the board every single day, and ball movement is definitely one. Showing pictures of different shots when we're open is another one. So we just want to continue to improve each and every game.
Just again, building off of those 2 questions, now 17 games in, where would you say your comfort level is at with the spacing on the court, especially when you're playing with both Z and Jonas? Where would you say your comfort level is at?
Well, my comfort level is always good being on the basketball floor because I'm just trying to adapt to any way and every way that we're playing. This may be 5 or 6 games with the starting group, maybe, if not more. We're still trying to figure it out. With playing with really, really good players, it's easy to figure it out. With us being aggressive and us going to open spots on the floor and us using our IQ. But we continue to work. We continue to get better. We continue to learn things from the film and come back to practice and be better. And we got, 70 more games left, 60-something.
Brandon, Willy called Jose Alvarado 1 of 1 in terms of, how he can bring that energy, can change a game at any moment's notice. When was the first time you ever noticed that about him? Was it in training camp, can you recall, in practice?
I don't know if I recall a moment. Since he came to New Orleans, he's kind of stuck with me, been around me, and we've had conversations about life. We've had conversations about basketball, and his energy is contagious. He's the same consistent person every single day that he walks in. I really got a taste of who he was in the playoffs, with him being ready, him coming in and being a difference maker. And he's continued to build confidence off of that and come in every single game and do something. So maybe the playoffs, maybe before that, but I know all in all he brings the same energy every single day.
Do you almost expect to see something every night from him, like whether it's one of those patented steals or something like that, that's going to turn all the momentum for you guys?
I wouldn't say I don't expect anything but him to bring the energy, him to change the energy in the room, him being himself. He's a competitor out on the floor, and we know he believes in himself more than anyone. So he expects to make something happen, and we just follow him.
Yeah, we talk a lot about his defense, but how much have you seen his game grow on the offensive end, just being able to play around you guys and lead that second unit if he needs to?
Yeah. Other than that, the shot off the side of the backboard tonight.
You got the board.
But after that, he stayed confident. He shot the next one. So that's the difference. I don't think last year if he would have hit it off the side of the backboard that he would have continued to keep shooting. So, like I said, he believes in himself, and he's shooting open shots. He's getting to the lane. He's shooting his little floater. He's getting all the way to the rim, and he plays bigger than what he is. So, he's important for our team.
A lot of it's made up of Jose, but I think Naji's been playing really well the past few games. What do you grade his, success, and how do you see him growing into the role that he's been playing in?
Pretty much the same people in a different way, coming out and being the energy guy. On the defensive end, him locking up and being in the right positions. On the offensive end, just knowing exactly what he does well and trying to get to the rim and make plays for other people. He's two of the guys that just stay ready on the bench and just hungry to play. So that's always good to have around.
Thanks, Dan.
Thank you.
Appreciate you making that.